Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Reaper Air Defense channel. It's finally D-Day. HDP 50 Reaper Carbine is free for everybody to use, and please exercise extreme caution if you guys are going for the 13 CI tank and extended battles, because then we're not talking about less lethal anymore. But in any case, to each their own. So the reason why usually myself, I end up with a 13 CI tank, but I wanted something that was compact and portable and can be readily converted to HPA if I needed it. But let's just go over a few installation guidelines. This is quite easy, by the way. Unfortunately, I don't have my own carbine, as I've passed that one along to my father. Yeah, we're trying to not use any lethal force, but that's highly debatable seeing what I do with these air weapons. Any case, so let's paint the scenario. You've printed all of your parts, so how do you go about assembling it? Well, that's very easy. So you got your main carbine body. So what you would want to do is, you would like to divide everything into sub-assemblies. So you've got your main body. I would assemble my magazine dummy slash speed loader to it. And while we're on the aspect of speed loader, please print this dummy cap in TPU. It will just preserve the printed threads it will just extend the lifetime of the printed threads. Next sub-assembly, you would want to have your barrel shroud and your angled foregrip as one sub-assembly. So once you've reached this point, you can already assemble this sub-assembly, angled foregrip and barrel shroud, to the main body. So now you're almost 80% there. Before you insert your HDP 50 into this carbine, let me just emulate it. So it will be, let me just make this transparent. I'm making this transparent so in our minds this is not here. So what you would want to do is, please ensure that you have your correct size hole for your inline adapter, and I think that OD that's 15. So obviously you can use a step drill and go up into 16 millimeters. That will give you sufficient wiggle room. So before you slide your HDP 50 in here, please ensure you've got your correct amount of barrel extensions. So I've used two barrel extensions because I tried to keep everything less lethal and not lethal as I always build all of my carbines. So if you want this for home defense, then I would suggest you have 3 barrel extensions here. Your barrel will grow slightly longer, but that's part of it. So once you've got all of your barrel extensions, you would like to slide in your HDP inline with this carbine, and make sure at the bottom you've got these rails. Please ensure they engage, and you push it until it bottoms out with this face here. As you can see, I have the internal HDP 50 steel barrel as well, because I replaced all of mine. I don't have any aluminum or alley barrels. Everything is in steel. So once you are at this stage, then you assemble the last part. And remember, don't over tighten these. If you're worried about bolts and nuts coming loose and you're not going to take this apart, then use a low grade version of Loctite, but I wouldn't even use Loctite. Then if you're only using the 13 CI tank, So let's just quickly go back to our 25-gram adapter. So for any reason don't want to use the 25-gram, let's go back to our main assembly. So what I did was I threaded in. So with this assembled, I threaded in my inline adapter with the GOG and screwed it into the air chamber of the HDP 50, and I used the wrench just to tighten it. And once you back out your GOG, your adapter will stay put. It will stay in place. Lastly, what you would want to do is add your rigidity clamp / riser. So I'm in the business of making rigid carbines. So what I found with all of these individual parts, if I just put a stabilizer there just to clamp all of the parts incorporated, it will add significant rigidity to the assembly. And this also serves as a cool riser. So at this point you can thread in our muzzle dummy brake. Please note that this is the threads are already included in the STL, and the threads, the designation is M15 × 1 millimeters. So once you are at this point, you should be all good to go. So for those that want to see how it will look with a tank, let me just quickly get one. Let me just pause for a second. And this is what you can expect with a 13 CI tank. I don't think it looks too bad though. With a nice buttstock and a long barrel. But this one I didn't use the 13 CI tank, but if you extend your barrel, then I think the weight will kind of balance itself out. And I think this is it. Enjoy. I am on Instagram without any profile picture. I'll post a link to that as well. Not a social media genius, just here for the defensive aspect. Enjoy, subscribe. Do not subscribe, do whatever, but do spread the word of this carbine. Another thing is, if you like what I'm doing and you would like to donate to the cause, because this will help me to buy different launchers and just continue the good old work. I will be working on my own launcher for the next few months, so I'll do a lot of backroom work on that aspect. And yeah, have a good one, enjoy, stay blessed, and stay safe.